Last week, I started talking about this story. It was a sticker story, and then it turned into Stickergate. This woman right here named Rachel is Rachel Doodles and More. She was talking about this supposed MAGA mom who was writing her these deranged emails. And I was reading the emails and we were all laughing about it. But then come to find out, it was all a fake. Now, because of this story, and it went viral, because of this story, she got a bunch of sticker orders, she made a ton of money, and she got a bunch of followers really quickly. But once it started coming out that this woman was lying, and then people started going through her old posts to see that she's been doing this, things started to really fall apart. So here's a picture when, the orders were flowing in. This is Rachel saying, packing progress, over 80 orders ready to ship out tomorrow. Plan to work more after dinner, have a lot to do. But hey, this is the first set of pre-order blankets. They're on their way to me right now. So she was making all kind of orders and making money off of a situation that she caused. Once it started coming out that she was lying about everything and creating all of these situations and sending people after other creators and other sticker makers, it's been a whole thing. She has now changed her bio to say, real stories, sometimes told as parody, never to mock, always to relate. So now these stories are parody. Now she's not acting like people are sending her these emails because people have started going through her old posts. She posted this to her page yesterday and she's limited comments. People can't comment on her stuff anymore. She says, what I do or don't do will never be good enough for some. And if that's you, read. I see you trying to interpret my parody and storytelling bio adjustments as reflections of my old post. They're not. My apologies were made publicly, privately, and sincerely. Those posts, plus every post that I've ever made anywhere, have since been dissected, analyzed, and turned into think pieces by complete strangers who have no shortage of unqualified opinions about what I said or didn't say. Moving forward, the direction of this account is changing. Removing my old post doesn't change the narrative. It means I'm done leaving the post out for you to pick apart. The people who chose to have real conversations with me privately know where my heart is. You can be disappointed and walk away. That's reasonable. The rest will believe what they want. And I will not tolerate toxicity. Take that part. Put it in your back pocket. I will not tolerate toxicity. She says, now I have to trust that what I do and who I am is enough, no matter who disagrees. She says, yes, this has been discussed in therapy in present. I'm owning it and I'm doing the work, whether you believe it or not. What's wild is watching people profit off of condemning me. I'm experiencing harassment and bullying from real people. My story's public, and so are the lies and the harassment that have followed. I see it, I'm aware, and it's being documented appropriately. This is Darvo in real time. She created a whole situation, and now she has flipped it, and she is now the victim of bullying and harassment. And this is amazing to me. I missed a couple of days because I've been watching all of the political fallout and everything, and all of this has happened. Now, there is more to this story. This creator or this small business owner named Fable and Flame Co., she says, oh my God, so Rachel ordered stickers from me a few months ago and just left me a bunch of 2-star reviews because I called her out on Threads, laughing my effing butt off. This is a new low even for her. It tanked my Etsy review ratings too. B word. So you see right here, this woman is selling bumper stickers. Rachel bought stickers from her. November 10th, she went in and did some Etsy reviews. She gave her 2 stars. So this one says, kind of cute, but grainy and doesn't look good. Backing was hard to remove. And then another one on November 10th, a 2-star review says, poorly made, ripped easily when trying to readjust positioning. Looks like AI. Remember when I told you to put it in your back pocket that Rachel was no longer tolerating toxicity. Now she is trying to tank other small business owners. This is crazy. So Fable and Flame Co. says, I lied. I can't sleep. Too much on my mind. I feel like I'm beating a dead horse, but I need to get this off my chest. Rachel and I aren't friends and never were. She didn't betray my trust or lie to me. She bought stickers from me in October to show support for my business and then ripped them to shreds in her reviews because she's mad I called her out publicly for lying about hate mail to get sales. She says, in that moment, she made it personal. She jeopardized my business, which I've spent the last year and a half building with honest intentions, art, and love for my craft. I don't know what to do from here. And I'm angry, but I'm also deeply, deeply hurt that someone who preached so much about doing good for her community would do something this low to get revenge. Maybe it's because I'm a smaller shop. I have 2,000 followers and she has 47,000. Maybe it's just that the liar and grifter got away with it. She says, but it just leaves such a bitter taste in my mouth. This just sucks. Yes, it does suck when somebody will just lie on you. And that's the reason why I'm posting this, because we need to continue to update this. Because yes, I did talk about Rachel at first. We were laughing about it, but now it's turned sinister. Now there's another creator named Sparkle Studio. She says, I got an apology from Rachel. It's a start, but she hurt so many people and her apology is gone from her profile. I don't know what she could do for me to trust her again, but a sincere apology to everybody, not written by Chat GPT, pinned to her public profile would be better than nothing. This is Rachel from a couple of days ago. She says, I'm sending this to your IG and text as well, as I'm not sure if I can send a message, would rather send twice to verify it's seen. Hi, Jess. I want to sincerely apologize for everything that's happened, especially for lying to you and saying I wasn't Michelle. That was a serious breach of trust, and I take full responsibility for it. You didn't deserve to be misled or pulled into something that caused confusion and hurt. I recognize that my actions damaged the trust and respect you showed me, and I'm deeply sorry for the harm I caused you personally and professionally. I can't undo that choice, but I can own it and make sure I don't repeat it. I know an apology doesn't fix what's been broken, but I hope it at least shows that I'm committed to accountability and change. You deserved honesty from the start, and I failed to give you that. I'm truly sorry, Jess. Rachel. I want to start right here by saying I want to sincerely apologize for everything that's happened. Does not say that I did. She didn't say that I came in and created all kind of havoc and jacked people up professionally, because then people started going after all of these people based on Rachel sending them out. Rachel was sending out these flying monkeys to harass people. I messed up Sprinkle's name. I think I might have called her Sparkles, but this is Sprinkle Studio. She said that Rachel blocked her after sending that apology letter. She says, Rachel blocking me just tells me that her apology to me was fakish. I posted her text to keep her accountable and to keep the door slightly open for her to make amends. Looks like that isn't going to happen. Have a nice life, Rachel. Stop hurting people that care about you. And then Shark's Fin Swim Company says, the fact that they removed their apology post and went back to posting as if nothing happened kind of told me everything I needed to know. I'm sorry so many people got wrapped up in this and hurt. Since I shared Rachel's Doodles website, I'm also going to share Jess's. She says, hi, I'm Jess, the brains behind sprinklestudio.com, where we make snarky stickers and bookish gifts with a library twist. This account is rabidly anti-fascist, neurodivergent, and chronic illness friendly, pro-BLM in Palestine, and thinks he should release the Epstein files. So I'm just putting that out there that this is sprinklestudio.com. We have another woman that got wrapped up in this situation. This is Laura Doodles. She says, actual doodler, probably scribbling in a corner somewhere, shot my stickers and stationery below. Here's her lauradoodles.com page right there. And then she says, PSA, because y'all got me effed up. I'm not the sticker lady. I am a sticker lady, but not the sticker lady. I actually do my own doodles, y'all. I swear. She said this like 5 days ago. Now, she's saying all of this because people are coming at her as well. Someone named Poppin Lockett went over to It's Laura Doodle's page. She says, I just don't know why you would have a profile picture almost identical to her and a name almost identical. I would change it all to not get that confusion. And then It's Laura Doodle says, please be so for real. She shared that screenshot and she says, the resemblance is uncanny. Now I'm about to show you this resemblance. Hold on. So this person named Geo Korn put this meme together for us. So at the bottom, we see Poppin Lockett. Now someone says, corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. So here we have Laura Doodles and here we have Rachel Doodles. And Poppin Lockett says they're the same picture. Now Doodles is in both of their names, but one is named Laura and one is named Rachel. Is a very interesting distinction, but the distinction is still there. More on Stickergate. This is Drea's Doodles. Drea's Doodles made a post a few days ago saying the Doodles name got dragged through the mud this week, so it's time to reclaim it with joy, art, and a proper intro. She says, hi, I'm Andrea, the artist behind Drea's Doodles. I started drawing during the pandemic and turned it into a full-time career as a children's book illustrator. I live in sunny California. I love dopamine dressing, and I will be making my author/illustrator debut next year. If you love art, follow along, subscribe to my Substack, and check out my work at dreasdoodles.com. And then Drea's Doodles says, hot take, if Doodles is in your name, you should probably be doodling the art you're selling. Love, Drea's Doodles. She says, PSA, this hot take is not about the doggos. All golden doodles, labradoodles, and doodle doggos have officially been marked safe from Stickergate in 2025. Now, she made that because of Rachel Doodles. I don't think she's actually doing the doodles by herself. So she's just putting that out there. If you are going to say or put doodles in your name, you should be doodling. And now here's Rachel Doodles today. She says, y'all, the scamming sticker lady blocked me for saying she gave the Doodles name a bad rap. Hashtag Stickergate. And then Alex says, she's so brave for remaining on social media. Drea says that's one way to look at it. And then Shop She Wolf Design says, this is your sign. You've made it. Rachel still has over 47,000 followers. I will admit I'm still following her, but mostly just to be nosy for right now. But Wild Gina says, well, if anyone seeing this did follow her and doesn't follow a Black woman artist, aka me, please do. And if you bought her stickers, please buy from a Black artist. I'm on a mission to sell 199 prints before December 31st. And then she puts her website right here, shop.wildgina.com. She says, also, Rachel called me and a few other Black women she followed strongly opinionated to prove some point with her feeling some type of way. So I say that alone was very much anti-Black of her. Thank you. So right now what I'm doing is just sharing other people's websites. Back when all of this first started, I did share Rachel's website. So right now I am just sharing other people's website so that other people's sites and everything gets seen as well. So that is the wrap up for right now. There's so many tentacles, so many different things going on with Stickergate, but this is it for right now.